Have you ever heard somebody say when Jesus went away, he went to go learn and study with other people? When the Torah clearly says, do not learn the way of the heathens, aka other people outside of God's chosen people. So you telling me Jesus went to go learn with people who put his people in captivity so he can come back with the stuff that he learned to bring it back to his people? Make that make sense now. Yahuwah Elohim said his name would be Emmanuel because God is with us. Because God, the Father, was inside the Son. So you know when he was a kid and he was sitting down listening to the teachers, and when the teachers kept listening to him, they was like, how do you know all this? They was surprised at his teaching at an age that he was at. So if the teachers were surprised at the stuff that he knew, why would he go learn the customs of other people just so he can bring it back and teach his people something different when he already knew what he knew? Nobody had to teach him nothing because God was inside of him. As he said, this is not my words, this is my Father's words that he want me to tell you. He also said, these are not my works, but my Father's works that he's doing through me. So if God was inside of Jesus, why would God tell Jesus to go learn with the Egyptians just so God can break his own commandment and tell his son to break his own commandment? Make that make sense now. So you think God gonna go against his own Torah just to tell his son to go learn the customs and ways of the heathens? So what was he doing then, Mr. T? To be honest, I don't know. But one thing for sure, he was not learning the customs and the ways on how they do stuff in Egypt or any other place that he went. Jesus was a very observant person. So my guess is he was observing the customs and the ways on how they do stuff. Just as he was sitting down listening to the teachers and he knew what he knew already, he was probably doing the same thing when he left to go listen to what everybody else was saying and doing so he can realize what's the difference between the Father's will and everybody else's will. And he was also here to spread the good news. So he could have been spreading the good news the whole time until he came back. Because he did say they will not accept you in your hometown. So if they didn't accept him at first in his hometown, when he went away to go tell other people the good news, when he came back, guess what? They killed him.